Hello everyone, it's Ryan here. I'm just making sure this is working. Okay, it is working. Sorry, it's delayed on my side by about 10 seconds. Welcome to my stream. So it's been a good few months since I last did one. I've not really had like the sort of motivation. I've sort of just been like off. To the point it's just head me out. But yeah, I decided that I was just going to start getting back into doing live streams. And I will tell you why in a second when um, do this. There we go. So I believe. All right. I'm just going to share this quickly. I know that I'll share it to wherever and whenever. Right. So before we get into this, I'm just going to quickly take a couple of pictures. Too long. Uh, remember what my thing was. I would have done this before, but normally I have to get all the stuff up properly before because I want to make sure it works before I start putting messages out like, "Hey, I'm streaming." Then it never works. I've had that a couple of times before where I wanted to stream a game and it wouldn't allow me to because of the game it was. And I was like, that sucks. So, well, change of plans. I'm playing this. Um, But I'm still being slow with this. I've got one more to do. So yeah, gotta share it wherever you can. It's been like 7 minutes. It's open. Okay, so I will finally, hopefully, do this. Right, so sorry to keep you waiting. That took 5 minutes more than I thought it would. So the reason why I'm getting back into doing streaming, I'm going to try and hopefully, I know I've said this before, but I'm going to try and get back into doing this on a regular basis, hopefully with different games. I thought I'd do F1 for a bit. Now, I know it's 2018, 2019 is already out. I have bought that today, but I've got some achievements on this I want to try and get out of the way. Also, basically the reason I got back into this is because on Thursday, I literally done 4 night shifts, Sunday to Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And on Monday, Troy Baker and Nolan announced as part of Retro Replay they were going to London on a ship called the Golden Hind for a quick meet and greet for about like 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. After Monday, I was like really almost ill, like at work. I was like, "There's no way I'm going to be able to do this. It'd take like 4 hours to get there, and I wouldn't be able to make it on time. I'd get until like 1 and yeah. Started to feel better throughout the week. Got to Thursday 1 a.m. and literally got it. I'm gonna look at the journey. Looked at it was about 2.5 hours instead. Finished at 5. Slept for a few hours, then travelled all the way there, and literally the best day of my life because I literally got to meet pretty much my 2 idols. Like I don't want to do the whole cliche I'm the biggest fan type thing, but I'm a really big fan of Troy Baker and Nolan North. But pretty much 2 of the biggest voice actors in video games. And like the amazing thing was I managed to get on there and I was literally stood like 5 feet from them. But what they thought was 10 people turned out to be 80, all crammed on this little ship. And they started telling us stories. We started interacting with each other. Started getting a bunch of group photos together. Started like meeting new people, which is what it's about. And actually managed to get pictures with both Nolan and Troy. So that was literally my day even more made. And yeah, and then like we all went to the pub afterwards. After they had to go like do interviews and stuff, and literally made about 10 new friends. So and like a lot of them are like voice actors, gamers. So it's always nice to be able to build a community. So that's what I'm hoping to sort of do now. Like I'm hoping to get more into this and hopefully find maybe fellow retro replayers, maybe like just other, get to know people and stuff like that. And you can only do that if you pretty much push yourself forwards. There's a line that Troy uses a lot. It's not about the game, it's about the hang. So it's not the video games that bring people together. It's basically it's people that bring it together, like the community. Because basically, like with retro replayers, there's a lot of positivity. And we make it out negative. We try to embrace positivity, and we basically bring the good out of each other. And Nolan said at one point, it's like, don't go into something trying to be something else. Just be through, because at the end of the day, it's the way that you do it. So that's why. For example, I'm playing F1 2018 and I'm not playing like FIFA 20 because that's been out for the past few days. I'm like not trying to be part of the trend. I'm trying to just do my own thing. So with that being said, sorry, it's been 10 minutes. I'm going to do 2 races in career mode because I'm towards the end of the season. And then I'm going to, I think, do one race because one of the achievements I need to get is for we need to race with more higher settings. So I'm going to figure out how that works. As you can see here, I've literally just been improving my driver. So I've had 19 races, 19 wins at the moment. I've already won the Drivers' Championship and Constructors. And yeah, as you can see, it's like trying to work on the achievement for getting all the upgrades in one area. I've literally got 3 left to go. 2 of them are in, well, one's in progress. Same with another one, so that will be done next week. This one down here will be done next week, and then I've just got this So yeah, just going to get into practice. I'll show you what I pretty much do during this. Hoping that the cars are not too loud in the game. Do let me know. Actually, I'll turn it up at one point. I'll start driving, trying to talk. I'll turn the vehicle down.
It's free practice time here in Brazil, so a warm welcome to all of you who join us this weekend for the Brazilian Grand Prix. I'm here with Anthony Davidson once again. Nice to see you, Ant, and I wanted to ask you about how you go about improving the car over the course of a practice session. How much would you say is already known from the pre-race simulations, and how much do you have to do, how much do you have to work on with a real car on a real circuit?
Well, that's a good question, Crofty, and I suppose the simple answer is that there's no such thing as too much information. As you say, the bigger teams have very complex simulations.
Okay then.
The first one, I just do session one. I just do a time management because with each one you get 100 resource points if you get the purple rating, basically like the top rating, and then it goes down to 80 and then to 60. So I try and make the most of that. So we're going to do this one. I'm just going to turn this up on mine, so you might get a bit of an echo, but vehicles. Right. I'm going to see if you can hear me over the sound of the car. Okay, I'm just going to pause that so I can. Okay, so all good. Cars aren't too loud, so you can hear me over the car. That used to be just like, because now obviously, it took I've played pretty much all the Formula One games from about, I think it's 98 all the way to literally this one, and hopefully I'll be playing 2019 soon. But like I said, I want to get 2018 out of the way. Yeah, the thing that always bugged me, before I figured out that I could get Spotify on the Xbox, was it's literally, I couldn't, with Formula 1 it would get boring after a while, and also it was getting loud droning noise in the car, and whenever I put music on it, more great. I've learned recently over the past year or so I can tolerate games a bit more now. My attention to some games, I put it on thinking, oh, I'll just give this a go, and then I better get past the start menu and be like, oh, I don't really want to play this, and try and find either been playing and turn off I should stop playing, or something else I would start and then literally that's what I'm trying to do now. On my Xbox, I'm trying to play games I've had on the backlog. And I've actually started to enjoy a majority of the games I've been playing. The first one, I don't really want to play this. And as I start to play it more, I actually start to enjoy the games more. With this, for example, I would literally thought to myself, oh, just do a day of race.
Interesting practice session there. Then
I've literally in the past 2 days done about 12 races, and I've not literally got bored of it. So I'm pretty much just trying to get through this, finish off the season, the other achievement I was talking about, and then also I'm going to hopefully at some point go on the PS4. But I think that since the last time I streamed, I've got PS4. I don't know if they do Twitch on the PS4, the app, because I use the Xbox app, because I don't have any of the hardware or anything to stream, use, and then connect it. I always do it this way. Yeah, so like I said, it's been a while since I've actually been on. We're going to try and do it more regularly, especially on the weekend. Anything on the weekend, especially some days, because some days I don't normally do anything. And a day off work, I'll try and stream for a bit. I'm going to hopefully, because I work 4 PM to midnight, see about streaming for an hour or two afterwards if I'm not. like I said, it's hopefully going to be a work in progress. I'll try and do this more on a regular basis. I'm obviously going to try and put more videos on YouTube as well. I did put a YouTube video up Friday evening. Friday evening or Friday afternoon. I think it's Friday afternoon. I was going to do it Thursday night, but I've literally been out for the entire day. And I'm like still buzzing over it, but I just hate the video of the fact that I've actually met Nolan and Troy Baker now. Yeah, like still like today, I literally sit there and just look at the gallery on my phone and think, actually when I met them, there's like, I know that obviously they meet all sorts of people and stuff, but for me it's like
you have lost access to one of the gears.
Down essentially. Like, and it just happened to luckily because I was doing the night shift, and like normally with us like when they're in London, it wouldn't happen. So I'm hoping to now make it more of a regular thing. Like if there's someone I have an interest in seeing that just happens, I'll make the effort. But I was very glad I actually went on Thursday because. Flash that back, because that did not go well. Yeah, like I said, I was very happy to go see them. I was going to say, glad in myself for deciding at 1 in the morning to think, on it, I'm going to go see them. Like I said, they're pretty much two people that are an inspiration and are pretty much idols of mine. It's pretty much like, some people that know me, like when I'm a bit cartoonish and trying to be like a comedian, but I try to be funny and like, I'm very like cartoonish.
Okay, decent lap there, but there's still more to find. Keep at it.
Yeah, literally just stuff like that. It's like it's literally just stuff with theirs. So I try to do like all sorts of voices and stuff like that. Like I'm not looking to be a voice actor or anything. Fortunately now, like, call it second puberty, but basically I had a moment a few like couple of years back where basically my voice went for a bit.
Quick look at the
And now
classification
it's
at the
like
end
I
of the
can't
session
even
then.
hold
Here
high
are the top
notes.
three.
Or,
Ryan, Hamilton
anything.
and Sebastian Vettel. That's it for
I
practice
only do like
then.
certain
We'll
voices
see you
for a certain
again
amount of
soon.
time, and then start getting a cough and everything. I wouldn't be able to do like I wouldn't be able to keep that voice. I wouldn't be able to do like the. Obviously, there are some people that think voice acting is that you put a voice on and you just say stuff. Like, making noises with them, you got to like scream as them, you got to tones as them. Not as simple as. Yeah, and then like literally, all I was doing in work on Friday was just telling people about my day out on Thursday, and all but maybe 2 people knew who I was on about. They knew about the ship that they were on, but they didn't know about them specifically. So I literally just spent it with me. Oh, so whilst I was rambling on, by the way, so practice 1, I do the tire management. Practice 2, which I just did, is the fuel management. Basically, you have to not accelerate at bits where you normally accelerate, just so you fill that bar up again. And then this one, I'm just going to do qualifying pace. So it's literally just do a lap as fast as possible, which is pretty much the easiest one of them. Tire management, I think, is just being careful around corners, just so you don't heat them up too much. I'd probably like spend like maybe 2 hours on this. I don't know. I'll probably just race until I get all the upgrades. I don't know about the. I'm gonna look up a guide for the more compound tires one. I'm hoping I don't have to do a full race because that can take like an hour and a half. Qualifying pace race. Yeah, I've noticed like for literally the past 10 minutes I will. It used to be one of my main issues before when I used to stream. I'd start playing the game, but I wouldn't say anything. Maybe I need something like before it that outrageous, and I don't want to start repeating. I'm hoping that probably will get a lot of stories about. I mentioned. Nolan commented on my Deadpool jumpers. That was quite nice. And then pretty much all our pictures together are now silly. On pretty much most of my social media, apart from Twitch, Instagram and I don't think I've changed my Twitter one. I probably will. So for Instagram, it's me and Nolan. For Facebook, background picture is when I was taking a selfie. Yeah, so I only got one picture with Troy, but I managed to sort of get 5 with Nolan. And 2 of them are like from a distance, because then the other ones is when we're sort of greeting afterwards.
Over the line, you're top.
But like I said, I was very happy to see them, and like it was also getting to know new people. It's stuff like because I wouldn't casually go out and start trying to meet new people, but it's something like an event like that where you sort of all have common interests, which is like, and out. Yeah, like everyone there was great. It was literally asked for like a better group of people. My main worry is that there'd normally be like a few people that are like trying to be the whole Superman thing. But none of them were. They're literally all just genuine people. Obviously, very happy to see them. Troy, some of them have seen them before, like interacted with them during the day. And yeah, like I said, it's just it was a genuine great group of people, and like hopefully you get to see them down the line and interact with them. We did exchange like social media handles and stuff like that, so maybe see each other. Maybe.
Welcome to qualifying here at
Interlagos
as the cars are readying up for what's likely to be a very important session.
What can I say about it before I start?
Now then,
I repeat myself all over again.
Any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in.
My camera's gone. So I also didn't realise my camera went off. I don't know how long for, but I was literally just saying about how, like basically how great the group of people were. If you got that, then fair enough. But like, pretty much what I was trying to say was, I'm hoping that some point down the line I can hopefully see some of them again, because they generally were like a lovely group of people. Hopefully they do another meetup in London. Yeah, unfortunately as well, one of the issues I do have with live streaming sometimes is my connect does play up. So sometimes the camera will just go off, and I don't know why. Like sometimes it will work a dream and just never go off, and sometimes I will stay on for like maybe 2 minutes. So that's why you see me like constantly looking over to the side because I've got my laptop there with my stream open, just so I can. Yeah, I know I could have like OBS and stuff like that, but that means I have to have all the other. The OBS is, I think OBS is what you use broadcast a game using an ISO. Like I said, I'm not an expert of Twitch. Before when I started, I had an Able Media capture card. A friend of mine had one, and he recommended it to me, so I started using that and actually used it quite a bit. So I've used the laptop to record my audio, like with headphones plugged in, and Able Media will be plugged into the Xbox TV.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow.
And then
before we
with
go,
the Xbox One, figured out you have Twitch app, so I'd buy Connect. I I did have a small red chair that I had to. Like, I've got a small red chair that's being used to. But then I bought another one, like a foldable one, and I'd literally sit over there to the right with the door behind me because it was like a plain white wall. But now I just thought it's just better just have it this way because it's like it's not trying to zoom in on me. It's not an awkward angle, and like the chair was a bit uncomfortable after a while. And now like I can sort of, if I want to, I could slouch back on the sofa. But the only problem is if I slouch back on the sofa, you can only see like a bit of my head. It's normally just sort of like if it's like cutscenes and stuff, I'm not just sort of sat there awkwardly, and I don't want to like have anything next to me looking over. And obviously with here, there, I could probably have like food down there as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been
Well done.
on and off Twitch for about 3 years now, I'd say. And I did have a YouTube channel for about 4 years because I started when I used to live with family. So I used to do like achievement and game score updates. This must have been years ago. This was like 2010, 2011, I'd say, because it was on 360. And I used to live with family, and my little brother, I used to share a room with my little brother. I'd always have to wait till he goes to sleep. At that age, when I was young, it was. I don't know, like it wasn't like an embarrassing thing, but like
Where there's a will,
when
there's
they
a way.
don't understand
And
it,
nowhere
like
has that
family
fact
or
been
people
better
don't understand
demonstrated.
it.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid
Like that
looks
feeling.
like for today's race.
That's why I sort of like do it
Ryan
like
up on pole position,
anyway.
and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside.
Yeah.
Looking down the rest of the grid, we have
And
Vettel.
I'd do it whilst no one was there, or I'd wait till everyone was
You should have some space.
on my phone as well. I used to like set up the laptop before, like record it that way, and then I had a decent phone. I could record it on my phone. Eventually, I did get the capture card, and then in that first intro, is like audio wasn't great at first because I had like really crappy headset, and I was like, as you can see, it's much better picture. Yeah, so it used to be achievement game score updates every time I got an achievement. I got at least one. And then like gamer score and achievement milestones, which I might get back into. At the moment, I'm on 400 and so I sort of slowed down, but I'm trying to. Sorry, this year I'm trying to cut down on achievement hunting. Like I'll still go for them when I can, but obviously now I've got a PS4. Like my PlayStation 4 is just exclusives. So it's like I've been playing The Last of Us. I used to play Drive 4. Started God of War. I played Marvel Spider-Man, to me, hands down, best Spider-Man game. I know everyone kept saying Spider-Man 2 was, which I thought was alright. Probably my favourite ones like Shattered Dimensions and Web of Shadows, but probably just because I remember them a bit more. Yeah, and then like Marvel Spider-Man, just pure perfection to me. Like, could pick some faults out with it, but that's just if you mean. Yeah, I had like no complaints about it. I really enjoyed it. And it's one of the games where I avoided every single thing to do with it. The only thing I saw was a trailer, and then they said that it was just obviously I got an Xbox. And then my neighbour, a couple of months back, was selling a PS4 for get one spare, and I literally went, I will have it off you if I can. So that was literally the first thing I did. Second, I got PlayStation set up. first thing I bought was Spider-Man. Which conveniently, it was on a discount as well, and the Ultimate Edition. So I got that. Last of Us, I've just finished a couple of weeks ago, which is very convenient considering the whole Uncharted 4 and his playthrough. I played through 1, 2, and 3, but I've watched people play through 4, so I know what happens in it. And I need to get back into playing God of War. Like I said, I've just gone back on the Xbox for a bit. Like Gears 5 coming out. I've just been playing that a lot. I will try and find some time to get back on PlayStation. Like I said, I've got to start working on like some gaming stuff, so I might do like stream for a couple of hours after work. If I'm still awake, I'll go on PS4 for a bit. Maybe sometime in the afternoon hours, and then find certain days to chill on. Like I said, I'm not good. Like last year, I had like 140-day achievement streak or something. I was trying to keep. And now that that's over, I'm literally just playing games for the sake of enjoying them. If I can get all the achievements, I will. But the way I play my games is first playthrough is a genuine playthrough. I'm not looking to get every single achievement out of the way. Second playthrough is normally collectibles, and then third playthrough is just recipes. Basically, I get my money's worth out of them. Gears 5 at first was buggy. I had an issue with a couple of the achievements. It says I haven't completed the campaign, which I have, unless it's one of the branching decisions that I've got to do again. Obviously, I've been playing this. Like I said, I need to get back on the PlayStation 4. I just finished The Darkness a week ago as well. I played The Darkness 2 years ago. I did play The Darkness quite a long time ago as well. I think even before The Darkness 2. And then I got a disc a few years ago, but it got to a certain point in the disc, so I can never play that. Yeah, like I said, I've finally got through The Darkness again. And now I'm focusing on this. I haven't got all the achievements in The Darkness, but it's the ones that are like ones I'm looking to get the multiplayer achievements on games because yeah, that's literally what I'm trying. I don't think I've got anything new coming out yet. Well, anything that's coming out that interests me. Obviously, Last of Us Part 2 comes out next year. I'm looking forward to that. But like I said, I've been going through a bunch of games recently. I just try to get them out. In that time, I won a race. Oh. So with F1 2019, the only difference that they've done is there's a special edition where you get Ayrton Senna and Alan Prost. Other than that, I don't know if they've done anything else that's new, apart from obviously the new cars and stuff like that. So it should be interesting to see. Oh yes, and I forgot. Oh, I was made. Oh, also for the PlayStation, whilst I was out in London, I saw that the entire Jack and Daxter collection was on special offer. Not the bundle itself, but the games individually were cheaper than the collection. So I bought all the games individually, so now I can replay through Jack and Daxter as much as I want. Pretty good, because that was one of the PlayStation 2 games that I grew up on. So I'm going to be when I can. Already that close to a veteran. Fucking hell. Right, so. Oh, international events. Okay, so what we got? Overtake challenge in a Red Bull, time attack in a 1966 McLaren, or checkpoint challenge in the 1970s. Let's go for overtake in the 2010. I like the collection of classic cars they've been bringing on the games. It's so yawning. I'm tired. It's been a very long week. At least I have. Overtake 10 opponents. I've got 4 minutes 50 seconds. No problem. This takes me back. Oh, if you see me just like moving my moving my lips, and you hear no sound, it's me just miming the words to the song I'm listening to. Because I cannot sing. And if I could before, after the second voice break, it now does. I can't hold any notes anymore without a throat just like, no, stop. And the only way I can is if I just sing normally, and that just sounds crap and monotone. Good. Try to get through. Like as well, when it comes to like the classic racing, they give them like the randomest names ever. Yeah. will occasionally be wrestling songs as well. So if you hear one that sounds completely odd and you've never heard before, chances are it's a wrestling song. Izumi, bye. Ah, fine. One more, Larson. I'll just see if I can get any more overtakes in this stuff. Ah, the Tolu, I guess? In the end. Where it is, I'm going past it. Running like the 96 Williams. I'd have different cars. I was really focusing on getting past it then. Oh, I had to go away. Yes, I don't have Spotify Premium because I am what's known as the 96 Williams. There you go. Race of the season. Five messages. Right. Development's completed. Weather forecast. Development. Right. So hopefully I can now pass one. I think it's the first race of the season. Literally after I finish this race, going into the next season, it'll be there and done. Achievement. Huzzah! Practice 1. I guess I don't really need to do practice anymore. I can just qualify and race. The only reason I was doing them. Okay.
Welcome to Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates, where the an interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top 3, who are Hamilton, Perez and Sebastian Vettel.
I did notice about 5 seconds in that the camera went again. So, as I was saying, I don't know if you got it or not, because I looked over, camera was gone. So I just realised I don't really need to do practice anymore, because I'm literally doing the last upgrade that I need to. So I'm literally just going to qualify and yeah, because I don't need to get like really upgrading more parts. Apart from maybe some in the next season for the achievement. Well, unless it happens or not, I was basically supposed to lose an upgrade part due to development plans, which they do at the end of the season. Basically, it warns you which areas you're going to lose upgrades for unless you.
Where qualifying is about to begin. So sit back.
But it's done one, but I haven't done an upgrade in, so I don't know if it's going to work or not. At least I'll see. This just has Man City written all over it. Etihad everywhere. I was so used to like the tight steering of the older car that going back to this, I'm like, oh, I can't handle it. The camera's still on. Tails out on it. There we go. All position.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Yeah.
So qualifying is
That's it.
complete.
Okay,
We're all
we're
set
ready.
for an exciting race tomorrow.
It's not your
Great work out there today. How do you think it went? What was the secret of your qualifying pace?
No secrets. A great team. There you go.
You didn't spend
Not
much
much time
time
practicing, you
practicing.
technically.
Are you saving your car for the main event? Great. Well, that's everything.
Peace.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
Go finish off the season. Alright,
So before the off, let's remind...
This is the final race of the season. Go out there and enjoy it.
For the first time all season, I managed to keep first place. Like, just about. Going on.
Looking good from the start.
I don't know how the ERS, it's like an electronic system, was. See, the connector's not playing nice today. Anyway, as I was trying to explain, like I said, the Connect, sometimes it will sit for an hour, sometimes it will sit for 5 minutes. Yeah, as I said, I don't understand how the ERS, I think it's ERS or is it EDS, the electronic thing they've got now going on in cars. And it's like some sort of boost system. I know there's DRS, which is when the rear wing opens, so it increases the speed. Yeah, other than that. Can't open the thing. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. No deal, yeah.
Good job. That
I
was
was
the fastest
carried away
race
and
so
thought
far.
for a second there. Terrible. I managed to somehow do that with games. I'll literally daydream about something, yet I'll be doing another game. I just carry on as normal. I don't know, it's like lack of attention or something. I guess like it's just my brain trying to function the way it needs to.
Engine is looking a little
Fortunately, at work I have
Power
to use it.
output will be less than optimal.
Good amount, but not enough. Sometimes it has to be. Oh, okay, I just noticed something. Wait. RP changes. There we go. That.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
Wish I knew how to work. Like flicking around with all the buttons trying to figure out how actually. I guess it just away. No, I don't want to pay $9.99 for Spotify Premium.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. This is your final lap of the race.
I'd say, I swear, ever since I got so it used to be just one advert, and then it's wrong again. Ever since I got rid of Spotify Premium, they upped it to 2 adverts, then 3, and now I've just had 4. They'd like to be that annoying to the point you might end up buying. Maybe that's not
We're leading our teammate by 24.1 seconds.
Da-da, and the winner is me.
Fantastic drive, just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes, then, are on top today.
I'm very basic when it comes to creating my characters. Some games, it's like, you know, when you spend like 4 hours creating a character, it's like, you're never going to see their face, so what's the point? Die.
Ryan increases their championship lead. Now then, Anthony Davidson.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went? Was there really any competition for you today?
That's my achievement.
Another podium. You must be getting used to it up there. You had a close battle today, didn't you? Great. Well, that's everything.
Nice job this season. You've been performing.
I can't read
That's
it.
putting us in a strong negotiating position contract-wise. Plus, my 10%'s getting more valuable. So enjoy your break and keep up the good work next year.
That's a great result. You did really well. I don't think we can have any complaints with that performance.
Here we can adjust the terms of our proposal. The more ambitiously we set our targets, the more willing the team will be to give us better perks. We'll have a few chances to suggest a deal, but we need to be careful. If a proposed contract exceeds your value to the team, it will be rejected. And too many attempts will leave us stuck with the original offer. All right, the terms have been agreed. All that's left is to sign the paperwork. You'll be on this new deal from the next race weekend.
We'll be heading to breaking a high risk. Yeah. Look at that. 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1. All wins. In Australia. And there's my other achievement. As good as it gets. Albeit got grades from 1 to 5.
Welcome back. I hope you've kept yourself fighting fit. We've got another tough season ahead of us.
I can do that. So my guess is because I didn't have any, it didn't. I'll go increase their morale again. Right, so I'm going to come out of the season, and I'm going to quickly do this race. So it turns out it's just you finish a race on with the 4 compounds. So I'm just going to do a quick Grand Prix. Let's go for Aaron, did like that one. 96 Williams. Actually, I don't know if they. Therefore, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do modern cars. And let's be. By Force India. That's Aston Martin Red Bull now. Okay. Go with Force India. I'm going to be Sergio Perez. Okay. Uh, Okay. Canada works. No, you didn't miss much. I was looking at the guide. Apparently Canada works for it. I'm going to try that. Essentially, every lap I have to pit, so I don't have to win the race. I just have to finish the race.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be... Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Our data shows the tyres are okay right now. We anticipate good levels of grip for the next few laps at least.
Okay. Did you look at anything?
That's a strong start. Well done.
Yeah, I'm not looking to win this race.
Go, go, go. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. Understood, stopping this lap. Complete, go now.
at the moment.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
They're intermediate, so they're not used to it.
Release.
We go with the wet tyres. This is going to be worse.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Red ones. Red didn't start with red tyre. But we're wet on, isn't it? At least I've not been lapped yet. So. Close he is, then. They're close-ish.
Exit now.
Across the line before he does. No. Finish the race for me.
Okay, pick up rubber.
There we go. There's the achievement. Right. So, because it's been, I'm going to end it here. It's currently 25 to 1.
Well, what a drive
thank
that
you for
was
watching
to
the
take
stream.
the
I know
win
it was a
for
bit
Ferrari
short,
today.
and I will
Anthony,
do
what do
maybe
you think
Gears
made the
5,
difference here?
Gears
Well, I
5
think the track
tomorrow.
conditions just really suited their car today.
I still need
Wind,
more
track
entertainment.
temperature, you
Right.
name it. These cars come alive when
Thank
the
you
tyres
very
are
much
just
for
at the right temperature. So the more easily
I've
you
said
can
I'm going
keep
to
them
try
there,
and make it
the
more of a
better your
regular
race tends to
basis.
go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable
Teams in
out there.
there, try and do videos for YouTube. I will load this one to YouTube.
And as we can see,
And,
it's time for the podium. And as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari.
For a bit more, I'm going to try and keep you updated on whatever games I'm playing. Do follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Instagram, Twitter, and add me on Xbox or PlayStation. They're all rbillington94. So RBILLINGTON 94. All caps. Don't know if caps actually. Twitch on here if you're watching.
And
it's
now I'd
Brian
like
Billington.
to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm going to say Stoffel
Unless you're watching it on YouTube, then my YouTube is also rbillington94. Again, all caps.
That's it for today's Grand Prix.
I did want to use rbillington94 for Twitch, but I think I had it for an alternate account, which I cannot remember the password for. So I'm just sticking with this one because it's now linked to my Xbox profile email and not my main email. But yeah, like I said, thank you very much for watching this. I'm not crying. Yeah, probably like 4 times it, but thank you very much for watching this. I know that was a bit short and it was like a not like a spur of the moment thing. It was something I wanted to do yesterday, but I was just so that's why I decided to do it now. And I've sort of been out all day. Only got back like an hour before the stream. So thank you very much for watching this. I shall